So I wanted to share what I've been working on the last couple days and show you, try to explain it as simply as I can how I did it. Basically, this laptop had a bad BIOS password on it, and so I had to erase it. Now, I followed some people's tutorials, and usually I get their schematics, like their wiring diagram, and wire it up. But for mine, one wasn't available, so I had to figure it out for myself. So to start, I had the diagram of how to hook it up to the programmer, how to hook up the chip, what pins go to where, but I didn't know where those were on this board. I need to read this chip, which I can't get to the pins, so I have to figure out the JTAG ports here, which pins go to where on this chip. And to figure that out, luckily I had the schematics, so you can see this is the pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to figure out which of these pins go to where on that chip. On the chip over here, I can see the JTAG pins, so TMS. If you follow this one over here, it goes to LED mic mute. If I find LED mic mute, where that wire goes, that goes all the way to the keyboard header, and it's pin 28. So if we go to my diagram here, that's the keyboard header. So pin 28, I just have to see where that connects up above. So if I go here, key 28, follow this line here, click beside it, and I can see that hooks up to pin number 1. So I now know pin number 1 would be where the TMS wire goes from this diagram over here. TMS, that'll go to the pin over here on my programmer, which would be right here. So when I hook this up, I go from pin 1, that goes to my programmer, and then I had to do the same for all these pins. Now the one issue I had was there was a missing resistor here. So this resistor right here is removed. So this pin was connected to, this goes nowhere, but this goes to the chip, to the 3 volt. So this resistor was missing, so I had to put that back in order for it to read. And then I didn't know about JTAG chips that there's a resistor on one of the lines that you have to pull up or down. So also this little resistor over here was missing, which is right here on the board. I had to move it from one position to the other to enable and disable read and write. And that's how they hardware lock it, so that software can't mess up your computer by writing to it. It hardware locks it with a chip, and you actually have to move that in order to unwrite protect your chip. And this one, the password is stored on this chip, but you can't access it. It's in like a little section of it that's only it can access. But if you erase this chip, it clears that section that has the BIOS password. So you read this chip, erase it, write back what you read, and that extra little area will reset itself and rewrite blank. And that's how you get the password off this one. You don't even have to edit the file. Just read, write, erase, and you're good to go.